Well, everyone, I wanted to kind of break down a couple of reasons why I'm not like extremely excited about the next iPhone, but I'm actually more excited about iOS in general. And it's funny because this doesn't really stem more with the, iPhones in general. It's more just about the phone landscape. Now, I think every single phone that comes out is amazing and I'm super excited about every single one. But it's very interesting because even though my excitement of the iPhones, even with the iPhone 14s, are, pretty high up there, I'm way more excited about iOS and just software in general. And this really stemmed more so, to be honest, from the Pixel lineup and Samsung lineup than the iPhones. So we saw the Pixel 6s, we saw the Galaxy S22s, and even the Galaxy S21s. But I really don't see any phones, bringing some crazy cool features that we already don't have for a little bit of time. I think removing the notch on the iPhones is going to be pretty big. I think 8K capability on the cameras on pretty much all the phones, being like a solid tier feature that just comes on every even mid-tier phone. I think that's going to be an awesome feature as well. But within the software, this is where things start getting really interesting. With something like the iPhone 14s, even if it, has a flat back with, no camera bump, it has, bigger size battery, and if it has a notch and if it doesn't have a notch or anything like that, I'm going to be super excited about that. But if, iOS 16 ended up bringing split screen multitasking or some sort of like LED notifications, I would be way more excited about that. Split screen multitasking, in my opinion, could easily change the way you use your phone. And in my opinion, it would be probably a great way of me replacing my MacBook. Instead of bringing my MacBook everywhere or depending on something like that, for me to do all my work with, I could just bring my iPhone and have that split screen type of architecture to it and make things look and perform so much better. And that's when things start getting a little bit more interesting. Having more RAM and having more power is great, but I already am so super content with my iPhone's performance, with my cameras on my iPhone. I'm super content about it as well. And there's really nothing on my device where I'm like, man, I wish my iPhone had this or that. And then it would be like the perfect phone. I think the biggest thing visually is the notch. And I think probably before it was the battery, life and the battery health in general. But Apple did a great job with the iPhone 13 Pros. And typically what they do is they go ahead and increase the battery life of their iPhone. And then the next year they decrease the battery size again and so on and so forth. And it gets really annoying. So I feel like with the iPhone 14s, they're probably going to end up doing that. But I would love to see what Apple does with their software. Like I mentioned, iOS 15 was a pretty minor upgrade. They really didn't change anything. If you gave me an iOS 14 or iOS 15 device, very few differences across the board. And the differences they did bring didn't really bring anything crazy. 15.4 is a pretty big upgrade. But I'm more so excited about the next version of iOS. What is Apple going to be bringing within iOS 16? And I feel like this next iteration is what's really going to kind of tear Apple apart from the competition. Samsung has made waves right now for how long they're supporting their phones, even though the software itself is pretty much the same. There's been a lot of improvements with Android 12 as well, but they have made some big improvements in the software. I'm hoping Apple can do the same thing and really kind of focus in on their software, because when I'm comparing these iPhones and the Androids, it's kind of weird how, much Samsung, just Android phones in general, are catching up right now. So that kind of covers it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.